Episode 2. How could your dreams be trying to tell you something? Have you ever had a dream so real that for a few seconds after waking up, you couldn't tell which world was real? Now think about this. Your brain already knows it's asleep, so why does it go through the trouble of creating an entire universe just to fool you? Maybe dreams aren't trying to escape reality. Maybe they're trying to explain it. Imagine you're watching thousands of short videos every single day. Faces, voices, arguments, embarrassing moments, good news, bad news, a random song playing in a cafe, a dog barking on the street, a childhood memory triggered by a familiar smell. Most of these moments seem ordinary. By tomorrow, you'll forget many of them, or at least you'll think you have, because your brain doesn't. Nothing you experience simply disappears. It gets stored, compared, connected, and sometimes brought back in the strangest way possible. Not while you're awake, but while you're dreaming. For thousands of years, humans have asked the same question. Why? Why would evolution spend nearly 2 hours every night creating stories that vanish before breakfast? If dreams were truly useless, why didn't evolution get rid of them millions of years ago? Maybe we've been asking the wrong question. Maybe the question isn't, what do dreams mean? Maybe it's, why does your brain need dreams in the first place? Think about the last movie that made you cry. You knew it wasn't real, yet your heart raced, your palms sweated, maybe you even cried. Now compare that to a dream. When you're dreaming, you don't know it's fiction. You don't question impossible things. You simply live them. Imagine standing on the edge of a cliff. You fall, your heart pounds. Just before you hit the ground, you wake up. Nothing happened, yet your body reacted as though it did. How? Because your brain doesn't always distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real emotional one. During REM sleep, the emotional centers of the brain become highly active, while areas involved in careful reasoning become less active. It's almost as if your brain says, for the next few minutes, logic can wait. Feel everything, which explains something fascinating. Dreams aren't remembered because they're logical, they're remembered because they're emotional. Imagine a documentary editor with thousands of hours of footage. They don't keep every second. They choose, cut, rearrange. Sometimes, two completely unrelated scenes become one powerful story. Your brain does something surprisingly similar. A conversation from yesterday, your first day at school, a face you saw for only 2 seconds, an old fear, a future interview you're nervous about. Your brain takes pieces from different moments and stitches them together, not because it's confused, because it's searching for patterns. Researchers believe sleep helps strengthen some memories while allowing others to fade. Dreams may reflect part of that ongoing process. Your brain isn't pressing play, it's pressing edit. And sometimes, the edit is stranger than the original footage. Here's where things become genuinely mysterious. Ask 10 neuroscientists why we dream, and you'll probably hear several different answers. Some believe dreams help us process emotions. Others think they're linked to learning and memory. Some researchers suggest dreams allow us to rehearse situations without real-world consequences. And then there's a humbling truth. Science still doesn't know exactly why dreams exist. Think about that. We've photographed black holes. We've landed robots on Mars. We've mapped much of the human genome. Yet every single night, the most advanced computer we know, the human brain, creates dreams, and we're still trying to understand why. Sometimes, the greatest scientific discoveries begin with admitting, we don't know. If you've ever searched, what does dreaming about snakes mean? You're not alone. Humans have always wanted dreams to come with subtitles, a simple explanation, a universal code. But that's not how the brain works. The same dream could mean completely different things for two different people. A crowded classroom might remind one person of friendship, another of anxiety. A beach could represent freedom or grief. or a childhood holiday. Your brain doesn't speak in symbols that everyone shares. It speaks using your memories, your experiences, your emotions. In other words, your dreams aren't written in the language of the universe. They're written in the language of you. Perhaps dreams aren't messages waiting to be decoded. Perhaps they're conversations your brain is having with itself every night. It sorts emotions, tests possibilities, connects memories, explores fears, rehearses futures, builds stories from fragments of your life, not because it's trying to predict tomorrow, but because it's trying to make sense of today. And maybe that's why some dreams stay with us for years, not because they were magical, but because they revealed something we hadn't yet noticed while awake. Tonight, when you close your eyes, don't think of sleep as switching your brain off. Think of it as stepping backstage. The performance you call consciousness pauses, but behind the curtain, the crew keeps working, writing, editing, rearranging, building another world from the pieces of this one. The strange part isn't that you dream. The strange part is that your brain has been doing this almost every night since before you could even remember, without ever asking for permission. But here's something even stranger. Sometimes, people realize they're dreaming while they're still inside the dream. And once they do, they can change the story, fly, walk through walls, even speak to the dream itself. How does the brain become both the dream and the dreamer? That's a mystery for the next episode of How About How?